we have a few first-hand accounts of what's happening on the ground in Texas. That's thanks to our own Andrew Horansky. Drew worked in Houston for years, and he was able to talk to those you still know who are there. And what a devastating tragedy there.
That is for sure, Jimmy. You know, I've covered a number of hurricanes here, from Hurricane Ike, Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Charlie, and all of them are difficult in their own way. But this time, seeing friends enduring some of the most difficult moments of their lives, well, that's a new one. We sure did. KHOU-TV was and still is an incredible place to work, full of some of the most talented people I may ever meet. All impacted now by Hurricane Harvey, after flooding forced the station to evacuate and relocate over the weekend. Investigative reporter Scott Knoll grew up in Elyria. That's the car he returned to on Sunday after several days in the field.
It's pins and needles in a lot of cases. I mean, the rain right now is continuing to fall, and the water all has to go someplace. And in a lot of cases, that someplace is somebody's house. Scott's house backs up to a bayou that's about to breach. It'll be about 108 feet, which would be about 8 feet of water through my house, and it's expected to stay there for the next few weeks to a month. It's eye-opening when you have to look at pretty much everything you own and make split-second decisions about what can I carry out, what can I get out of here. He isn't alone. This friend packed into a home with 7 adults, 3 babies, 5 dogs, and a cat. This mother looking at this from her front porch. And just try getting around. Check out this reporter's screen grab this morning. But help is coming.
Their spirits are amazing. You know, last night we picked up multiple people in a neighborhood out actually in Houston.
This morning we caught up with Chris Kaimi, a Euclid firefighter who traveled to Houston to volunteer.
They're really, really happy and thankful.
Despite all they've been through and all they may yet endure. I have to say that I have seen that spirit among my former colleagues, too, working around the clock, sleeping at a makeshift studio at the University of Houston. It is an overwhelming job on the job front and on the home front, yet they are continuing to power through, knowing this storm will be felt for a long, long time after those waters finally begin to recede. Jimmy, whenever that may be. I mean, just imagine all of us on the job.
Right.
Losing our homes,
right,
and still pulling together. It just creates an entirely new family dynamic.
So once they get done covering this story, then they're going to have to recover their lives, right?
And then probably cover that as a news story too. But yes, it's just they are the story just as much as they're covering it.
Drew, thanks very much.
Sure.
Now we want to remind everyone out there once again that at this time the folks in Houston and the surrounding cities really need financial support the most. So WKYC and our parent company Tegna are making it easy to help them. Visit our website for a link to the Texas Cares Donation Bank, and then your money will go for food, shelter, relief, supplies, emotional support, and recovery planning. And each donation, we remind you, is tax deductible.